Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to do my entire face with just one beauty sponge. I thought this video would be a fun idea because this is legit how I did my makeup for years when I didn't have a lot of face brushes. I remember I ordered this cheap makeup brush set from Amazon. It was only worth 1100 or 1200 rupees. Needless to say, the quality of the brushes was not the best. I really wish I had invested those 1100 1200 rupees in just one really good eye brush or a really good face brush, because those brushes were just not good and I ended up doing my entire face of makeup with just my beauty sponge. To be honest, I actually loved it. My makeup always looked so natural and so blended. I think it's also a good idea if you are someone who travels a lot or for whatever reasons you can't carry a lot of makeup with you, to have literally just one makeup sponge with you and you can do your entire face with it. You know what, let's just get into the video. I just cannot wait to show you how amazing your makeup can look with just a beauty sponge. Did I mention that I'm also going to be doing my eyes with this, not just my base? Of course, you can't get super precise looks with this. Of course, the first step is going to be primer, and I'm going to use the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I usually use all my primers with my hand, but just for the purpose of this video, I think I'll use it with my sponge. So I'm going to take a little bit, and I've taken just a little bit. I'm going to focus it on the areas that I have pores, which is around my T-zone. And yes, I have my brows already done because obviously you can't do your brows with a beauty sponge. Actually looks so nice pressed on my skin with a sponge. I'm actually surprised. I'm gonna use the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer in the shade Pure Beige. I'm gonna apply it underneath my eyes where I have dark circles over here. I'm also gonna use this around here because I have pigmentation here, and also on my spots. Anyone else's skin acting up lately? My skin has been so bad and I don't know why, because I've actually been eating better than I was before the whole lockdown situation, because I would order from outside all the time, and because of the lockdown I couldn't order at first. Now Zomato in my city is delivering, but I literally don't want to take a risk, dude. So I have no idea where I'm getting all these new breakouts from. At this point, I usually use my fingers to blend the concealer out, because if you use a sponge, it's going to absorb some product and your fingers don't do that. I do want to get as much coverage as I can out of this concealer, so I'm going to let it sit on my face for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. I think it's well past 1 minute, so I'm going to start blending now. And I'm really going to stay in one place and blend it. I'm not going to immediately go like this everywhere. That is going to spread the product on my entire face, and I do not want that. I want it concentrated on the areas that I put it on, because we are going to be using foundation, so there is really no need to do that. That looks so smooth and brightened already. Okay, next step, I'm going to use this Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This is in the shade 230 Natural Buff. I think the key to good looking makeup is using only the amount that you need and not like piling on a lot of makeup, especially base products, because it can really age you and make you look older than you are, which is, I don't think, what we aim for in makeup. At least I don't. So I've taken 2 pumps of the foundation at the back of my hand, but I'm gonna try to use as little as possible. I did not end up using the entire thing. Anyway, we are still not done with our base. I'm going to highlight my base using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Sand. one dot here and one dot here, and this is Robert Welch's technique, of course. I learned it from him. Some people are saying that they learned it from TikTok, but I definitely learned it from him. I'm gonna use the Nykaa Molten Matte Lip and Cheek color. I recently bought these and I'm in love. I love using the color that I use on my lips as my cheek color anyway. Like, I do it with all my lipsticks because it gives you a monochromatic look and I love that. At first it's going to look crazy, but when I blend it out, it's going to look like I don't have enough blush on. And you never want to set your face before using cream products, because then they get all patchy and they don't look as nice. I'm going to use the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. This is a liquid highlighter. I'm going to dot it on the highest points of my cheeks. Some here. I'm going to kind of make like a triangle here because I do feel like this suits my face. And I'm going to put some here, like right on the apples of my cheeks, because when I smile, I love that it glimmers. I'm gonna put some here. I'm gonna blend it out because this one dries really quickly. This is literally my all-time favorite highlighter out of all the highlighters that I own, including the powder highlighters. In fact, I do prefer liquid or cream highlighters over powder highlighters because they look so much more natural on your skin. It literally looks like my skin is shining, like this is how my skin is, okay? And that is the look that I'm always going for. For contour, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Tantour in medium. I love this, like absolutely love this. So I picked it up with this end, applied it, and now I'm going to blend it out with the other end. I'm going to use the tip of the Beauty Blender to create a line here so that it looks like, you know, this area is sunken in. Gives you that lifted cat eye effect. I'm also going to contour my nose using this, so I'm gonna just dip the very tip of this into the product. You know what, that is our base done. I'm going to move on to our eyes. I'm going to use the same Tantour product on the very tip of my sponge. I already have it on here and I'm going to put it on my crease as precisely as I can. I think it definitely makes a difference. I'm going to use the same Nykaa Molten Matte lip and cheek color for my eyelid color. I'm literally going to apply just one dot of it on each of my eyelids. I'm gonna blend it all over my eye. Don't worry if it gets in your crease, we kind of want that because it will tie in the whole entire look. I'm gonna use the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal again. I use it in the very center of my eyelid and the inner corner. We've already used it underneath our brow bones, so we don't need to do that. Oh, and for lips, I'm gonna use the same Nykaa lipstick because, like I told you, I love using like multi-using products. There's no way that you can apply your lipstick or your mascara with a beauty sponge. So I'm gonna apply both of these and be right back. I'm gonna use the Bharat and Doris loose setting powder. I just want to mention that I really don't like setting my face with a damp beauty sponge or any sponge in general. I just prefer setting my face with a brush if I am going to set it. It's because I feel like I get a better finish. With a sponge, usually the powder goes dark because the sponge is damp. So when we use a damp sponge, the powder goes darker, 1 or 2 shades darker than the color of the powder. Like the Maybelline loose powder, it has a little bit of pigment to it, right? Whenever I've tried setting with that powder using a damp sponge, it always goes darker underneath my eyes. It always just looks bad to me. But I'm gonna do it for today's video. I'm gonna pick up some product. I'm gonna make sure that it's even at the back of my hands. So now it's even. I'm gonna start with setting underneath my eyes. So I'm gonna tap out all the creases first. Don't worry if this looks like too white or chalky right now. I'm gonna use a setting spray and that is going to make things better, hopefully. So what I do each time I pick up new powder on my beauty blender is I set my T-zone first, or whatever areas that you get oily in the fastest and the most. You want to set those first because you're putting the most product in those areas first, and then I just go in other areas with the little amount that is left on the sponge. So that way we're ensuring we don't get a cakey finish even with the sponge. I've used this like damp sponge to apply powder bronzer, powder blushes, so you don't have to just stick to cream and liquid things. You can use powder products, but they will be a little bit harder to blend than cream and liquid stuff. I'm gonna use MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus to take the powdery look away from our face, which I'm actually shocked there is not much. It really doesn't look as powdery as it did with a brush. What is happening? As always, I'm gonna use this to press the product into my skin. That's our makeup look done. I literally cannot believe how stunning my skin looks. Like my entire face, I was able to do it with just one beauty tool. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Also check out the description box below for my social media handles and any of the products mentioned in the video. I think that is it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.